Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Baxter Tractor Sales, the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. I'm Don Bowles, along with Brett Spencer and Mr. Brandon Rigdon. We are at Eastern High School, the home of the Eastern Lady Warriors. This is an interesting week. I don't know, we have three of the best games of the entire season this week, and this is one of them. This is the Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs visiting the Eastern Lady Warriors. Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs, most of you probably already know, we do a preseason coaches poll. We'll see one of the three preseason coaches poll, and that poll is where the coaches all vote to determine who they think is going to win the league and finish second, third, fourth, and fifth, and so on. Lynchburg Clay is picked to finish first. Lynchburg Clay, a team comes in here under Coach Whitney Lewis. Last year they were 6-7. They finished in fourth. All league they had Macy Etchen, Jade Massey. Both of them are back. Why were they picked first? Because their entire team basically is back. This is a team that's not very deep, though. They don't have a lot of size. They're big, but they're not dominating big. It's a team that has all kinds of experience. They have the entire team back. Some of these girls have already played varsity 3 years, and they're only juniors. This is a team that is quick. The whole team is quick. They will push it up the floor. And, Brett, if any team in this conference is offensive-oriented, it'll be Lynchburg Clay.
I agree. It's a very young ball club when you look at their juniors. They only have one senior starting. They go 7-8 deep, which is strong. They're long, athletic-looking athletes. Two primary scorers. It's going to be Macy Etchen. First game, she scored 20. Addison West, she had 21. And then you're going to get right at double digits with Jade Massey as well. This is the fifth year for this junior class to play organized ball together. They seem to like playing ball together. Very athletic, going to push the ball up the floor.
Whitney Lewis, her 12th year, a young lady that played high school basketball at Lynchburg Clay, later went on to be an All-American, All-Stars in the Hall of Fame at Wright State University. She is a basketball girl from the get-go, and she is one heck of a nice coach, and she's built this team around the way she likes to play and the way she likes a team to be. They come in here, they are 1-0. They have their only game so far was against West Union. They won that one 7-2-14. Eastern, on the other hand, the Eastern Lady Warriors, they come in here under head coach Kevin Pickrell. Kevin in his 9th year so far. Kevin, again, a senior coach. This is the team that last year won the gold basketball. They were 13-0. They finished first in D1. All league, they had 3 all-league players. Maya Hamilton, she transferred to Fairfield, is not playing this year because she's injured. Tori Utter graduated, and then Riley Leonard is back, and she is the backbone of this basketball team. They were picked third in the C13 preseason coaches poll. They lost a lot of talent from last year, but even so, they're still a pretty good basketball team. They'll struggle at times scoring. Coach Pickrell will tell you that. I had a conversation with him earlier. He's worried about his offense, but they will play defense. Brett, they play as good a defense as you're going to see, don't they?
They certainly do, and it's a ball club. It's a ball club that's always played great defense. This ball club this year, they have 4 great contributors back from last year's squad. It's going to be Riley Leonard, Mackenzie Dotson, Emma Litzinger, and Sarah Clark. The offensive production, it runs through the senior Riley Leonard. She averages 27 points per game in the first 2 games of the season. Her high was 34. This is a ball club that plays very hard. They don't panic when the other opponent is making a run. They have a taste for winning in this very storied program.
This team, I cannot remember. I'm not going to say never. I cannot remember the last time this team was picked to finish third in any poll. I think it'll be interesting to see how this poll turns out. And this is a benchmark tonight. Both these teams, both of the coaches, I'm telling you, respect the other team, and their expectations are it'll be a challenging game. Let's take a look at the Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs. I think we have time for that, do we not?
Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs are going to have 10 on the roster. 1 is injured. 4 seniors, 4 juniors, 1 sophomore, 1 freshman. And it's going to be number 3, Macy Etchen. She's 5'9". She is a junior, a 5'7" senior. That's Kaylin Rich. She'll wear the 10 jersey. Number 11, that's Bree Price. She's 5'9". She's a senior. Addison West, she's a junior, wears the 12 jersey, and she stands 5'9" tall. Jade Massey, 5'9" junior. Where's the 14 jersey? 15 is Carly Tipton, a 5'9" senior. Another 5'9" senior. That's going to be Jenna Waits wearing the 31 jersey. She is injured, will not be on the floor tonight. 33, Allie Waits, 5'4" sophomore. 41, Ella Berry, a 5'10" junior. And rounding up the roster, it's a freshman, 5'4", number 5, Jocelyn Rocky. Coach is Whitney Lewis in her 12th year, assisted by Michelle Thurman, Amy Snyder, the athletic director, Mark Faust, the principal, Linda Hatton, and the superintendent, Jack Fisher, and they have a great scorekeeper over here. His name's Mike Thurman.
We're back after this. The Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show continues here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can say.
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this. This is ridiculous. My Kasasa checking was easier than this.
With a Kasasa checking account, you get rewards for having a checking account. It's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Number 11, Taylor Smith. Taylor is injured tonight. Number 12, Riley Leonard. You hear her name a lot tonight. 5'6". She is a senior. A 5'4" junior. That's Madison Gould. She wore the 14 jersey. 15, sounds like Gone with the Wind. This name, Emily Belmont. 5'8". She's a junior. A 5'8" sophomore, Tabby Schumacher, wearing the 20 jersey. 22, Lily Yupa. She is injured. She's 5'5". She is a sophomore. 5'6" juniors, Emma Litzinger, wearing the 23 jersey. Clara Martin, she's 5'3". She's a sophomore. She wears the 24 jersey. Number 42, that's Sarah Clark. She's a senior. She's 5'10" tall. The coach in his 9th year, Mr. Kevin Pickerel, assisted by Debbie Forsyth, Ryan Dotson, Trey Sams, Allison Malott. The trainer, Jessica Baker. The athletic director, Mr. Jared Jodry. The principal, Guy Hopkins, and the superintendent, Mr. Jordan Michael. They also have a great scorekeeper over here, my buddy, Mr. Gary Pickerel.
Time for one last break. Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show continues right after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
33, Ms. Allie Watts. She's a sophomore. She's 5 foot 4 inches tall. For the Eastern Lady Warriors, they're going to start 3 seniors and 2 juniors. They are 00 Jenna Mobley, 5 foot 2 junior. Number 4, Mackenzie Dotson, a 5 foot 5 senior. 12, Riley Leonard, a 5 foot 6 senior. A 5 foot 6 junior, that's going to be Emma Litzinger wearing 23 jersey, and 42, Sarah Clark. She's 5 foot 10. She is a senior. The referees tonight, very experienced crew. Jim Turner, Lynn Johnson, and Kevin Smith.
Thank you very much, Brett. And looks like we've just about got our first tip. It's up and going. And that concludes the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show. The tip was controlled by Lynchburg Clay. They'll have the basketball. They'll work to our right, Eastern to our left. For those of you listening out on the radio on C103, Lynchburg Clay in their black visitors uniform, gold numerals trimmed in white. Eastern, on the other hand, they're the home team on the scoreboards. They're in their white home uniforms, red numerals trimmed in black. Colors are red, black, and white. And first foul of the ball game, it goes to Eastern.
Emma Litzinger picks up that foul, just overplaying out there on the top of the key on a steal. Instead, she commits a foul. Her first team's first, game's first.
Massey sets the offense. She kicks it right side to West. In trouble, the ball taken away. First turnover, Riley Leonard comes up with the basketball and will get a makeup foul against Lynchburg Clay.
Got the ball stolen from her. She committed that makeup foul, as you call it. That's going to be Ms. West. Addison West picks up her first, team's first for Lynchburg Clay.
Now setting the offense for the Eastern Lady Warriors, Riley Leonard. She was all-league last year. Quite a player. She's had quite a career here at Eastern. Skip pass, left side to Mobley, back to Leonard, and then she'll find off the corner there Dotson. Mackenzie Dotson, a player that has lots of experience. You heard Brett talking about her. Shot up off the right side, up, no good, but getting her own rebound and kicking it out. That was Sarah Clark. Now going inside Leonard. Leonard, nope. Rebound goes back to Lynchburg Clay, Jade Massey. And little early season jitters, Brett Spencer.
Yeah, Lynchburg Clay commits a turnover. It's one of those just not necessary trying to make that kind of pass at this early stage of the game.
Trying to get too quick into transition.
Absolutely.
And Eastern with the basketball. Big pass in the corner. Another one was they tried to find Sarah Clark inside. Instead, they turn it over again. Etchen ends up with it. Out ahead, left side, Massey. She'll work it off the left elbow. And ball almost away, but Waits has it. And now a 3-shot. High off the back. Etchen can't get it to stay down. Leonard on the rebound for Eastern. And now a kick of the basketball. This is not pretty basketball here yet, Brett.
Not so far. That foul is going to be called on Mackenzie Dotson. That'll be her first, team second.
Check out the shoes on that Lynchburg Clay basketball team.
I know. We got pink, chartreuse, and what are you going with? Peach?
Is that it? Chartreuse? Is that
chartreuse,
what it is?
That's what I'm calling that over there. Yeah.
Peach, yeah, looks at. And then look at that pink. Oh, my goodness. For you folks listening on C103 and not watching Goodguysradiotv.com, you're missing it. In trouble with the basketball. Waits, gives it up, gets it back over there. Finally go left side over there to Etchen. Etchen in trouble. Back out to come top to Waits. Waits, dribble drive, runner, up and in. First basket of the game. Lynchburg Clay's lead 2-0.
Allie Waits, her first 2 points of the game. It was a nice drive, as Don discussed. Eastern is playing man-to-man straight-up help side defense, whereas Lynchburg Clay's come out in a zone 1-2-2.
Looks like Eastern is bound and determined to go inside to Sarah Clark. That time they turn it over again. Out ahead, Etchen on transition. Doesn't get the shot to stay down. On the follow, West does. Makes it 4-0 Lynchburg Clay.
Addison West, boy, she's been fun to watch since she was a freshman, now a junior, and she just keeps developing.
Now with the basketball, top of the key, Dotson thought about it, a couple jab steps. Instead, passed it to Mobley. Now Leonard for a 3. No. Rebound, Etchen. Etchen has it knocked away. Good defense, Clark. Now we'll go the other way. She has numbers. And Mobley tried a bounce pass to the right side, tried to find Litzinger. They had the advantage. Ball was kicked. Good defense there by Lynchburg Clay.
Very good defense by Lynchburg Clay as well on Eastern. Right now we have 3 turnovers on Eastern, 2 on Lynchburg Clay.
Coming up at the half, it's the Berries Chevrolet halftime report.
Put that ball high off the glass. That's going to be Ms. Emma Litzinger. Excuse me, that's Sarah Clark. Give Sarah Clark those 2 points.
Make it 4-2 the score now. Lynchburg Clay leading. 4:42 to go in our first quarter. Shot up off the left wing. Not the wing, really, west. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Smallest player on the floor, Mobley, came up with it. Good hustle. Leonard, once again, will set the offense. Back over to Mobley. It comes now to Leonard.
Picking them up half court, Lynchburg Clay is.
Clark comes out top of the key to get the basketball. Yeah, they're bringing that defense way out, aren't they?
Not going to let Eastern look over the defense as they're sitting back in the zone. They're going to put that pressure at half court.
Leonard threads the defense, drives in, puts. My goodness, she ties the game, make it 4-all with 4:04 to go in the first quarter.
Riley Leonard, 2 crossover dribbles and puts it in for her first 2.
We go the other way. Shot up off the left side, Etchen. Etchen gets it back. Back out it'll come now, West. And first touch of the ball, Price. And missed shot. Rebound will go the other way. Dotson again. Picks up the basketball, goes to Leonard. Leonard, will she do it again? Oh, she goes inside to Clark. And as I said, they're determined to come inside to Sarah Clark, aren't they?
Yeah, nice dribble penetration by Riley Leonard. She draws the foul. That foul is going to be called on Jade Massey. That's her first, team second. Going to the free throw line, Miss Sarah Clark. Sarah is 6 for 10 from the free throw line on the season. That's 60%.
Brought to you by H&R Block and West Union, your tax and financial partner. It's the scoreboard update. And Clark misses the first foul shot. The score is tied with 3:35 to go in the first quarter. It's tied at 4-all.
Tabby Schumacher, a 5'8" sophomore. She checks in for Eastern. Sarah Clark hits the second of the 2 free throws.
Eastern with their first lead of the ball game. They take a 1-point lead, 5-4. Shot up off the left side. No. Rebound. That was Waits on the shot. Rebound. Who's got it? Unblocked. It's Eastern with the ball out to Dotson. Now to Leonard. Good job down there once again by Mobley, by the way. And Leonard goes in. A little sweeping shot. She's fouled. And that's a young lady you don't want to put at the foul line a lot.
I think they're going to, do I understand they're going to call that on the floor? No, they're not. They're going to call that foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. Bree Price picks up that foul. Her first, team's third. Yeah. Riley Leonard has already gone to the free throw line in just 2 games, 26 times this season.
Wow.
She's 20 for 26, 77%.
Ohio University, the Bobcats will be heading MAC championship game this Saturday, December 3rd. Join us over on our sister station for pregame at 11 with kickoff at noon. That's 99.5 The Edge.
Carly Tipton, 5'9" senior, checks in. Eastern's now gone 7 deep. And as you would expect, Riley Leonard hits them both. She has 4 points in the game.
Eastern gets a 3-point lead now with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. And on transition, we'll get a foul in answer by Eastern. As I remind you that we want to thank Willie & Son Trucking for sponsoring our post-game report. Stay tuned for stats, coaches' comments, and more here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Tabby Schumacher just into the game, gets her her name called out. She picked up a foul. That's going to be a 2-shot foul going to the free throw line. It's going to be Jade Massey. She hits the first. Checking in now, Ella Berry, a 5'10" junior for Lynchburg Clay out. It's going to be Allie Waits.
We're running late tonight because this was actually a triple header. Had a freshman game, and thanks to Brett Spencer's astute bookkeeping, I got all the details for you. Eastern defeated Lynchburg Clay 36-27 in the freshman boys game. Second foul shot was good as well. The score makes 7-6. Eastern with the basketball off the left side. It's Clara Martin. Now to Leonard for a 3. She's fouled. She'll shoot 3 foul shots. That was not a foul that Whitney Lewis would like to see her players commit.
Very true. That foul is going to be called on Addison West. That's now her second foul, team's 4th.
Shack Basketball on the Shack Radio Network, brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in West Union Seaman, home of the Beast, and of course as well on Good Guys Radio TV.
Riley Leonard hits her 3rd free throw, 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
2:53 to go in our first quarter. JV competition, I'll give you that update as well. Leonard misses a foul shot.
Allie Waite's going to check back in, checking out with the 2 fouls. Addison West, that's a big hit for Lynchburg Clay. She is one of the offensive power players.
We have all kinds of basketball, our first full week of basketball. She hits 2 out of 3 to make it 9-5. Eastern up by 4 now.
6 points for Ms. Leonard. She's your leading scorer in the game.
Now off the left side, trying to post up, there's Barry. Instead, she'll kick it out right side to Massey. Massey in trouble, has the ball knocked away. Leonard on the drive. She drives in, up and in. Make it 11-5, and it's the Riley Leonard show here at Eastern High School.
Lynchburg Clay looking at a timeout here pretty soon if they can't stop this run.
Yes, Bree Price kicks it baseline there to Waits. Now shot up and in. Nice job on the part of Ella Berry. Makes it 11-8.
Yeah, Ella Berry, nice sweeping through the paint. Right hand gives her first 2 points.
Eastern up by 3 now. It's down on the bottom end. They find Schumacher.
But Don, I can tell you, got that foul, Ella Berry. We don't even have to wait for the referees on that. That was a hard foul going to the free throw line. Tabby Schumacher.
Brett Spencer, I said in pregame that they were not deep, and I'm going to finish this to Lynchburg Clay. Brett said they were. Brett was absolutely accurate in that they'll play 7-8 players. What I was referring to, though, Brett, is what we're talking about here, and that's the fact that they don't have a lot of players. They get in foul trouble, and they could get in real major trouble early.
Yeah, they only have 9 active players tonight.
Yeah, so in that sense, I guess I shouldn't say they don't go deep. They don't have a lot of players. Little reverse layup in transition by Massey. Nope. The score 12-8. Eastern gets it back. Leonard has it. Bounce pass ahead left side now to Martin. Bounce pass right side now for a 3-shot. High off the back by Dotson. Nope. Rebound. Lynchburg Clay has it. Massey at the right elbow, step through, shot blocked there. Good defense, Leonard. Rebound loose on the floor, Dotson. And here we go, Leonard again in transition, driving along, kicks it right side. Oh, nice setup, assist. Leonard, Emily Belmont gets 2, make it 14-8.
Okay, got a warning, just slapping the ball. First one on they're going to call on Tabby Shoemaker, who just hit a free throw a moment ago. We have a couple more substitutions coming in for Eastern. We have Emma Litzinger back in. Also back in is going to be Sarah Clark.
As quickly down the floor, Etchen. Now this is such a game of runs. It'll be interesting, this game, the way it'll go back and forth. Kaylin Rich, first touch, and the ball knocked away again. That's that defense we talked about. Out ahead, Leonard, driving in, up and in. Nice assist, Clara Martin. Make it 16-8 now.
First player into the double-digit club. That's going to be Riley Leonard. She has 10, another turnover.
And going the other way with the basketball spin move. Martin feeds it to the trailer, Leonard. Now they'll finally end up with it out top by Litzinger. In trouble, lose it away. That was actually, it got a little loose, but that was a nice setup down there.
It was a nice setup. A little chaotic there that last 20 seconds. Both teams committing a turnover.
Out ahead, they go to Waits, and Barry with the shot. Nope, rebound back out. It'll come this time. Schumacher came up with it.
16-8 the score. Eastern Lady Warriors on top of the Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs. We're right at 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
If you've not checked it out yet, go to Goodguysradiotv.com. Goodguysradiotv.com. We are broadcasting this game tonight on TV. You will enjoy it. You can watch it on a smartphone, your laptop, a tablet, or on a smart TV, and you can enjoy this high school basketball game on TV. Goodguysradiotv.com. And, of course, don't forget, if you can't watch it in its entirety, you can always go back and do that as well. Shot up off the left side for a 3. I believe that was Etchen, wasn't it?
It was. Macy Etchen picks up her first 3 points of the game. They're now 1 for 6 from beyond the arc, the Lady Mustangs are.
16-11. Eastern leads by 5. As that ends the quarter, we're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
Got you. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you've continued to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
16-11 is off the first play. They get it inside, go to Clark, shot no good, rebound Mobley, and now missed shot out ahead. Lynchburg Clay finds Rich. They'll go right side now to Massey. Massey in trouble, has the ball taken away by Mobley, and now to Leonard. Eastern coming off a couple of pretty good wins. They defeated a very good Miami Trace team their first game. In the second game, a much improved White Oak Ball Club as well. As now right side, Sarah Clark, shot missed, up and in.
Nice follow by Sarah Clark on her own miss. She now has 5 points in the game.
Kind of got Lynchburg Clay out of position. The ball went to her, and they kind of went past her on defense.
They've been finding Sarah Clark down there on that baseline quite often, kind of open too.
Off the mark, Etchen. Rebound back out. It comes to Massey now. Etchen. Now Massey. Massey, a little dribble through the defense, in trouble. Back to Etchen again. And they find Price for a shot. Nope. Rebound down underneath. That's Mackenzie Dotson. Don't forget, we get inside the game with the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show.
Wide open. Emma Litzinger on a nice inlet pass by Dotson.
22-11 now, Eastern leads. Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. We'll talk to the winning coach. Off the right side, Rich for a runner. Nope, that won't stay down. And, you know, Brett, I'm embarrassed to say in pregame I said Lynchburg Clay was offense-oriented. Of course, we're early in this game. It doesn't look so far. Leonard with the has a shot blocked. Good defense by Etchen. Off the left side, Massey driving in for a runner, and there's your offense. Make it 20-13.
Jaden Massey now 4 points in the game. For Lynchburg Clay, if I was going to wrap it up on two things, I would say, number one, they've committed 8 turnovers. That's never going to work for you, especially against an Eastern squad. But they've fallen in love with the three-point shot as well.
Well, and folks, believe me, if anybody recognizes I do, we are early in the ball game.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but so far it's been interesting that the different role plays. Shot up, no good. Massey gets the rebound, throws it out, and turns it over again. Now Clark, challenged underneath, loses the ball away.
Addison West is going to check back in with 2 fouls for Lynchburg Clay. Stepping out, Jade Massey. A little bit of a breather, maybe a drink of water.
Stay up to date in the sports world with Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update. And that'll come up at the half. And Ben Rothwell will have that for you, so stay tuned for that. We have some scores, by the way. Ripley defeats West Union 50-25. Fayetteville defeated Manchester 67-31.
Coach Coleman down there in Ripley getting the most out of his players, isn't he?
He always does.
He always does. I agree. He always has 1 or 2 outstanding defensive players. He teaches them all the same, but there's always 2 that are just standouts.
And injuries, always beset by injuries. Doesn't have a lot of numbers, you know, not big numbers, but he always gets so much out of these players. It's fun. Good kids. Shot up, Dotson, feeds it to Leonard. Leonard off the right side, drives in right past the defense, up and in. How did she do that?
Well, I'm sure that Coach Lewis thinks that she shouldn't have been able to do that. 12 points now for Riley Leonard, leading all scorers. The 11th turnover now on Lynchburg Clay again.
Mobley got a hand on it. Leonard gets the basketball. Dotson, bounce pass to Clark is taken away. We'll go back the other way. West. And now we'll have it taken back the other way. Litzinger, good defense to Mobley, to Leonard. Leonard in traffic, dribbles in. Over the top of the defense, missed the shot, but Clark puts it back up and in. And another one. How did she do that?
Nice job by Sarah Clark, left hand. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this on the Good Guys Radio TV network.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on Goodguysradiotv.com.
That's Goodguysradiotv.com.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Kasasa checking was easier than this.
With a Kasasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
We resume action off the timeout by Lynchburg Clay. We'll find out if Brett Spencer's prediction. He always says when the team calls timeout, they will come back out and turn it over. Not so far. Lynchburg Clay has the basketball. Dribbling off the right side. Couple of crossover dribbles west. Ball almost taken away. They go to Price. Price turnaround up and in.
Nice.
24-15. And that'll cut that lead now back to 9.
Bree Price, nice move in the lane, soft touch, give her first 2 points of the game. That's a sixth player in the scoring column for Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs. 24-15 the score. Eastern Lady Warriors on top, 3:15 to go in the first half.
Jenna Mobley gets a touch, goes to Leonard. I like Mobley. Boy, she is where the basketball is. She's where the action is.
Pure point guard, isn't she?
Yes, Litzinger, right-hand shot, or a three-shot back to Dotson. Nope. Rebound taken away. It'll be Rich with it. Going far out top now to West. And they go left side. Down there again, this time to Waits, and it's taken away. Another turnover. Leonard has it, drives in, misses the layup. You won't see that very often.
Not often at all.
Dotson on the follow. Good job on the rebound. Gets it back to Leonard. Eastern will reset again. And three-shot by Leonard. Nope, that looked like it would go in. Clark tries to go back up for two. She's fouled in the JV competition. In the first quarter, Eastern outscored Lynchburg Clay 6-0. But after that, it was all Lynchburg Clay the rest of the way. They outscored Eastern 7-6 or 7-6. End up at the half, it was 7-6, I should say. They scored 7. Eastern didn't score any. Boy, that's back and forth. And then in the third quarter, Lynchburg Clay outscored them by 8, 19-10. And then it was the final score 30-18. As Lynchburg Clay won the fourth quarter by 3.
How about this Sarah Clark, buddy? I tell you what, she's playing some good ball.
25-15. And they're working her as a true post. And you don't see that a lot in girls high school basketball, not at this level anyway. But they're working her a low post, and I said it earlier, they're bound and determined to get her the basketball. But even more than that, that was a rebound stick back.
Several substitutions. Lynchburg Clay, Jade Massey, Allie Waits in. Also back in is going to be Tabby Schumacher, as well as Emma Litzinger.
Etchen has it out off the wing. 2:08 to go in our second quarter. It's time again for that H&R Block scoreboard update. H&R Block, the tax and financial partner, their office in West Union. The score is Eastern 26, Lynchburg Clay 15. There's a foul called against Eastern, wasn't it, Brett?
It was, and I'm not sure who it was called upon. We'll see who steps out. That'll be who it was. It was Ms. Tabby Schumacher just picked up her second foul. Back into the game is going to be Mackenzie Dotson.
Inbounds the ball comes now to Waits and right side to West. Little dribble drive up and in.
Don, you just witnessed deductive reasoning. Trying to figure out who that foul was.
Oh, is that what it was?
Had to come out, yep, 2 fouls.
That's, of course, dependence upon Kevin Pickrell coaching, too.
That's true.
Foul, you're coming out. And a shot up off the wing by Leonard. Shot no good. Early season, she does not look good yet on the outside.
Not on the outside.
Who gets credit for that, Kevin Pickrell or you?
No, we've got the 2 scorekeepers over here, good ones, Mike and Gary, and I saw them both hold up 2 fingers. That's how I was able, the deductive reasoning.
Well, there you go.
To apply it.
Minute 31 to go in our half. And again, it'll be the Berries Chevrolet halftime report. Stay tuned for that as Mobley on the rebound again. She's 5'2". I don't know how many rebounds she's got, but boy, like I said, she is where the basketball is. Dotson back to Mobley, and then to Leonard, back to Dotson. Again, good ball reversal. Certainly keeps Lynchburg Clay honest, doesn't it?
It does. They've had good spacing, Eastern has, on offense, and good ball movement.
Now they'll find Litzinger out off the elbow to Leonard. Now Litzinger behind the defense, up and in. That's how you draw the defense out. Gave her lots of spacing, got her set up on the left low block, and she took advantage of it.
And Litzinger now 4 points, strong move, great pass.
Allie Waits, that's a sign of a good player. Of course, Leonard with a lot of assists. I won't, they draw things to them and then make other players good.
Kaylin Rich coming in, a 5'7" senior. Nice move because that was with Addison West. Get her on that bench before she picks up that 3rd foul. Back in, Sarah Clark for the Eastern Warriors out is going to be Emma Litzinger.
33.1 second to go before we go to that Berries Chevrolet halftime report.
Well, Emma Litzinger stayed in the game. My apology. But Sarah Clark is back in.
As Belmont is posted up, almost running a double low post with Belmont low right and Clark low left. Now Belmont will come out to a high post out on the left side. Bounce pass right to Litzinger. Now they'll find Belmont behind the defense. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Litzinger, good hustle, but Leonard, even better hustle for Lynchburg Clay. They come up with it. As we got the end of the quarter, 28-17. It is Eastern leading. We're back. Up next, the Berries Chevrolet halftime report here on Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
Interesting ball game. Lynchburg Clay came out like a house of fire. They took a 4-point lead, 4-0 early in the ball game, but with 4:04 to go in the first quarter, Eastern tied it at 4-all, and then with 3:35 to go in our first quarter, Eastern took their first lead at 5-4, and since then it's pretty much been all Eastern. They led 16-11 at the end of the first quarter, outscoring Lynchburg Clay by 5, and then in the second quarter they outscored Lynchburg Clay by 6, 12-6, and they lead here at the half, 28-17. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're back on the air on our sister station. It's a doubleheader on 99.5 The Edge. It's White Oak at Felicity. Girls and boys doubleheader. We'll be on the air at about 5:30. Listen in for that. Girl-boy doubleheader, White Oak at Felicity, 99.5 The Edge. Barry Chevrolet Buick Chevrolet halftime report continues, but up next, it's the Higgins Steel Roofing studio update with Ben Rothwell here on Good Guys Radio TV.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on Goodguysradiotv.com. That's Goodguysradiotv.com.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That was around the league, and White Oak picked to finish 3rd in Division Two, and they knock off Peebles. Big game at Peebles tonight. Here, though, Brett, Lynchburg playing Eastern. I'm not at all surprised by Eastern, but Lynchburg does surprise me a little bit.
Yeah, I thought they'd be more prolific offensively, but you can't be too prolific if you're committing 13 turnovers in the first half. They had 8 turnovers in that second quarter, and they only had a total of 21 field goal attempts, whereas Eastern had 31 field goal attempts. So there's a big difference there when you start getting that many more shots. And I tell you, Eastern did a nice job living at the free throw line as well. They getting good penetration, good body contact, and then converted them to points.
And you went right there. You said 13 turnovers, Lynchburg Clay. But in the pregame, we talked about Eastern's all about defense.
Oh, my.
I rest my case. Right?
Just a lot of hustle. They've been a straight-up man-to-man, good help side. And they've just done a nice job, as you would expect them to do.
And that concludes the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report. And now we're begin second half action. Eastern has the basketball. And out there looks like starters on both sides of the basketball. It's Mobley, Clark, as well as Dotson, Leonard, and Litzinger for Eastern. They go inside again to Clark, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Eastern will get it back. They continue to go inside to Clark, and it's paying dividends. Litzinger gets it off a skip pass. And again, they go to Clark. Now left side to Dotson. The ball loose, back to Clark again. Now back out to Litzinger. Neither team really pretty in their ball handling tonight. Leonard, a little runner up and in, make it 30-17. Eastern starts off where they left off.
Deductive reasoning again, Don. I was now witness to it by you. 14 points for Riley Leonard. Again, she averages 27 on the season.
And I said starters. They are not starters back out there for Lynchburg Clay. I'll get that in a second. Ball lost away again. Leonard with the basketball out top. Long three straight off the front. Nope. Rebound Mobley.
You got that rebound, your girl Mobley.
Yes, and Leonard drives in another runner, up and in. Yes, and I think I failed to get her into the game for Eastern. Off the left side, now it's West. Out there, it's West as well as Etchen, along with Massey, Barry, and I'm trying to watch the action as well as shot by West up off the wing. Nope, rebound Barry. She puts it up and in. 32-19 now.
Right, Price, nice putback. She now has 4 points in the game. They needed that.
And I said, Barry, that was Price, but Ella Barry is in the ball game.
She started the second half with Allie Waits not starting the second half.
In trouble. Eastern loses the ball away. Turnover. Out ahead, Massey. She tries to find Etchen down underneath. It was knocked out of bounds. Good defense again. I believe that was Mobley got a hand on it.
I believe it was. It was Ms. Mobley. She's just, like you said, you want to know where the ball is? Try and find her. That's where it'll be.
Shack pregame report. 4:45 every game day, every C103 game day. As driving in, shot up as West. Shot no good. She gets her own and puts it back. And now the offensive rebounds are starting to go the way of Lynchburg Clay. They still trail by 11, but this game's not over. 32-21 to score. Leonard drives in. Her team with the lead. Clark back out to Leonard. Now to Dotson. Now Mobley. Now Litzinger back to Mobley. And they're just playing pass out off the perimeter. Again, looking for Clark inside. Dotson drives in. Ball knocked away. Eastern gets it back.
Eastern doing an awfully nice job flashing up, getting that ball at the free throw line, turning and facing the defense, and then making some great passes for some nice, easy shots.
Shot by Clark, no good. Rebound down underneath. That's Dotson in traffic. And boy, that's traffic. Bumper-to-bumper traffic. Litzinger drives in, kicks it to Clark. Shot blocked down there. Good job on the part of Barry. We'll go the other way. Etchen down in the baseline. Bounce past Barry. Shot up and in. And Lynchburg Clay is starting to click. 32-23. You knew they'd make a run. And here they come out of the second half, out of the locker room doing that.
Bree Price with her 6th point of the game.
Did I say Etchen again?
Barry.
As Dotson to Leonard. Bounce pass. And it's kicked. Shack pregame report, 4:45 every game day, every C103 game day. Mr. Ben Higgins, he'll make predictions as to who's going to win that night, what the spread's going to be, and brought to you by Ron Lynch, financial advisor with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville. Ron Lynch taking care of all your financial investments. And again, 4:45 p.m. and immediately preceding every ball game.
Ron Lynch, who normally sits as an assistant coach on the boys varsity, tonight he was down there on the JV girls bench.
There you go. Jenna Mobley. It's out of bounds. It'll be Eastern. Yes, I started saying Mobley will put it in play.
Another kick ball. This Lynchburg Clay squad, they've got some excellent soccer players on here, and we've seen about the 5 or 6 kick balls that they are very quick to feet.
Yes, Lynchburg Clay made it to the Final Four in soccer, and these players, most of them, were all involved in that run to Columbus. And again, they get it to Clark, a little alley-oop pass up and in. She makes it score, 34-23. Eastern back up by 11. Shot up off the left side, this time by West. No good. She's fouled, though. Eastern fans are saying, no, 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 no.
The foul they're going to call on Sarah Clark, who just scored her 11th point of the game. She has certainly impressed me, Sarah Clark.
Tonight's game brought to you by Southern State Community College. Start your pathway to completion at SSCC EDU. And be sure to pick up your Southern State Community College season pocket schedule to keep up with your favorite team. We've had people stopping by getting those. We have them here at our broadcast location. If you see us out and about, we will have them with us. All of the schools also have them for distribution, so you can get one there. Missed foul shot, rebound, it's thrown away. Leonard ends up with it. Leonard driving in, under pressure, loses the ball. It'll be turnover, and Lynchburg Clay gets it back, trailing by 10, 34-24.
Madison West hit one of the 2 free throws she took. She now has 7 points in the game. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Mustangs. Bree Price cuts through the lane. 6-pointer of this third quarter. She now has 8 overall. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this on the Good Guys Radio TV network.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for 3. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
She's not checking in the game.
Tune in our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, this Sunday as the Bengals Houday. The Bengals head to Kansas City, take on the Chiefs. Coverage begins Sunday at 3. The kick at 4:25 p.m. And you talk about a team that is hot. The Bengals are hot right now.
Pretty good. We're going to see their merit when they go up against Kansas City. Rob Davis is over there. You think he came for just the popcorn, or what do you think?
I think he probably, that's what he did. He came just for the popcorn. Dotson, out top left side. Not that he has any interest in who wins this ball game. Shot up by Dotson for a 3. Yep, that'll go.
Great follow through by Mackenzie Dotson. Squared up those shoulders, left wing. That's her first 3 points of the game.
And Bree Price has found the rim. She found the basket here in the second half. She makes it 37-28.
Bree Price now 10 points in the game, 8 coming in this third quarter.
Lynchburg Clay has cut that lead to 9 now. Litzinger back out to Dotson. Right side to Litzinger, now to Leonard. Down to 3 minutes to go in our third quarter. Again, it's time for that H&R Block scoreboard update. H&R Block, your tax and financial partner. Dotson missed the shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back up again. No good. Rebound, Ella Berry. Out ahead, they find Price. Price is fouled. Is it going to be on the floor, or will it be a shooting foul?
I think it's going to be on the floor, and I think that's going to be the third foul on Tabby Schumacher. It is. Her third, team second. Into the game now is going to be Kaylin Rich. 5'7" senior for Lynchburg Clay. She's going to be replacing Ella Berry.
Timeout, Lynchburg Clay. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
Welcome back. 2:45 to go in our third quarter. The score is 37-28. Eastern up by 9. Lynchburg Clay with an opportunity to take a bigger dent out of this lead as a little runner off the inbounds. Shot by West doesn't stay down. Rebound, Schumacher. We go the other way. Dotson with the basketball. Dotson dribbles over right side. Bounce pass to Litzinger. Now again Schumacher, and again to Dotson. Now to Leonard. They just keep working around and around. Looking for that backdoor shot. Dotson off the screen. Dribbles left, then goes right. Leonard behind the back dribble into the paint, and shot up. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2.
What a challenge by Jade Massey, but she's going to pick up the foul. That's her second. Team's first. in the second half. Excuse me.
You're fine.
37-28. It is a 9-point game, but you got Riley Leonard going to the free throw line. She's 4 for 5 from the free throw line on the evening. She has 16 points. Make that 5 for 6 from the free throw line.
We'll name the Snappy Tomato Pizza. That's Snappy Tomato Pizza in West Union Seaman. Player of the game following our ball game. And, of course, again, if you've not checked it out, if you're listening on C103, thank you. We want you to do that. But if you'd like, you can check it out on Good Guys Radio TV. That's goodguysradiotv.com. You can watch this ball game. You can pick out your own player of the game. Again, Eastern back up by 11 as we're going to have a foul against, yes, it's going to be a player control foul against the Lady Mustangs.
Macy Etchen's going to pick up that foul. Just use that right hand for a push-off. She gets called on the foul. Stepping out is going to be Miss Sarah Clark. In is going to be Emily Belmont.
1:49 to go in our third quarter. We're running late tonight. There was a freshman boys game tonight, followed by a full JV girls game, and now, of course, the varsity game.
And Pee Wee night.
Yes, and it was Pee Wee night. What about all those kids? Man, Eastern has participation. Leonard drives in. Shot no good. Rebound back out. Massey and driving in for a shot up off the right side.
Kaylin Rich is going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. That's now going to be, I believe, the 4th foul on Tabby Schumacher. It is.
And Tabby was saying, I was victimized.
Yeah.
I'm innocent.
I've been targeted out here.
You ever heard anybody tell you they're innocent?
I have heard that quite a bit.
How many times did you hear that today?
7, 8. I'd say at least 7, 8.
And they were all innocent, right?
That's what they say. Kaylin Rich steps up, hits the first free throw. Back in is going to be Jenna Mobley. She'll replace Ms. Schumacher with the 4 fouls.
And that's from the voice of experience. You call it your judgeship? Is that what it is? Is that the term, your judgeship?
Correct.
39-30. It's a 9-point ball game. Foul shot is good. Leonard has it. She hits both of them, by the way. Dotson with the ball now out top. Off the right to Leonard. Now over the left side to Litzinger and again to Dotson. Eastern in no hurry. Belmont and Mobley back in as Litzinger takes it into the paint, and we'll get a foul. And Lynchburg Clay actually bailed Emma Litzinger out. Not that she did anything wrong, but had they not fouled her, she was going to get called for a travel, but instead they fouled her, and she goes to the foul line, shoots 2.
Jade Massey picked up her 3rd foul. That is the team's 3rd as well. Going to the free throw line, Ms. Litzinger. It's her first time to the free throw line. She drains the first for her 5th point of the game.
Huge upset tonight. White Oak knocks off Peebles. White Oak 45-40. Lady Cats, boy, they're getting it together. We said this in pregame. White Oak Lady Cats, much better than the teams that have been in the past. I won't say past, but I should say recently. Turnaround off the glass. This Bree Price makes it 40-32. We're back to an 8-point game. This game is not over.
Bree Price, great moves down in the paint. She has 10 points in the third quarter, 12 overall.
Litzinger to Leonard. Now Leonard for a 3. I thought that was off mark. Usually we can tell. That one banged in off the left side, make it 43-32. And that's Riley Leonard with the 3. Etchen answers. And it's saved back inside. And the ball knocked away. Eastern ends up with it out ahead of Leonard. Leonard in traffic. And fouled. She'll shoot 2. At first I thought he wasn't going to call a foul.
I think they're going to call that foul on Addison West. We'll see here. It's going to be called on Addison West. That's her 3rd. So she joins her teammate Jade Massey with 3 fouls. Riley Leonard back at the free throw line, 6 for 7 on the evening, 21 points.
7.4 seconds to go in our quarter. She hits the first.
Checking in for the Eastern Lady Warriors is going to be Clara Martin, a 5'3" sophomore.
Certainly appreciate the updates from Mr. Ken Smith and, of course, the inimitable Mr. Tony Williams. We'll take all the scores we can get. Make it 45-32. is off the left side. With the ball, it's Etchen. Far right side, West, shot on the buzzer. Nope, we'll come back. Fourth quarter up next. Eastern leads here on Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. 45-32 the scores. We begin the fourth quarter here. Eastern leads. They outscored Lynchburg Clay by 2, 17-15, and there was a time during that quarter, especially coming out of the half. We've got timeout Lynchburg Clay. We'll finish that after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
We're in the fourth quarter, just barely into it, about 28 or about 18 seconds. And Coach Whitney Lewis saw something out there immediately she didn't like, as her team is trailing here by 13, 45-32. The thought I started there, Brett, during that third quarter, there was a time Lynchburg Clay made a run. They were within 8, but Eastern just pushed back, and they end up winning the quarter by 2. And there we go again, another turnover, but they turn it right back over, so Lynchburg Clay has it. Left side, West, shot up, no. They're waving it off. They'll say that's on the floor.
Ms. Mobley's going to pick up that foul. That is her first and team's fourth.
7:34 to go in the ball game. 45-32 the score.
Just seems like Eastern has kept Lynchburg Clay at arm's length at least 8-9 points the entire game. We've got a foul now going to be called on Kaylin Rich. That is her first.
And again, good defense. Mobley, she took that ball away and drew the foul. Tomorrow night, doubleheader on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge. White Oak at Felicity. The White Oak Wildcats taking on the Felicity Cardinals. Girl-boy doubleheader. Myself and Chris Blanton will be there. We'll be on there about 5:30. Make sure you join us for that. Bounce pass right side, Sarah Clark. Now far right side, Leonard drives in, shot up, nope, gets her own rebound, shot up, she's fouled, she'll shoot 2 again. Later this week on Wednesday, another big matchup for Eastern. Eastern faces off against Fairfield here at Eastern. And then Thursday night, you'll be doing an interesting ball game. Brett, North Adams at Peebles. girls basketball, and we'll get to see Lynchburg play at Fayetteville on Good Guys Radio TV. That's Thursday night. Then Friday night, we finally move over to boys basketball. That'll be Lynchburg play at West Union and Peebles at White Oak, and that White Oak game will be on Good Guys Radio TV.
Peebles White Oak, what a game.
It always is. 47-32. Eastern stretches this lead out, matching the biggest of the night. No look pass back out top now. Rich has it.
Ms. Leonard now within 2 of her season average of 27 points a game.
Out top again to Waits. This Eastern team, at least from tonight's measure, might be a little under, as we're going to have a player control foul. Little push off by Lynchburg Clay.
The foul's going to be called on Allie Waits, her first.
Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. We'll interview the winning coach following our ball game. A lot of the Lynchburg Clay faithful here tonight, but shot up off the wing. Leonard for a 3. It's up and in.
Wow. Ms. Leonard, 28 points now.
50-32 the score now. Massey skip pass into the far corner. It comes to West. West, little runner up and in.
Nice move on that baseline for about 12 feet. Addison West with her 9th point of the game. Well, you know, Lynchburg Clay, a couple great moves down there in the paint in that third quarter by Bree Price. And then here's Leonard, hits a 3. And just kind of, it'd have to be a little demoralizing.
Just takes the air out of the energy. They find Clark down off the right side. Nice defense, though, by, who was that? That was West with a blocked shot. West and Price together on a double team. Good defense. Lynchburg Clay will get the ball as a recovery foul charged against Eastern. But I started to say earlier, the Lynchburg Clay faithful here and the Eastern faithful here as well. Nice crowd here for Eastern. Was pretty well full earlier. When you add in all those Pee Wee players, my goodness. And I always compliment Eastern. There's other schools too, but Eastern, they always have their pep band, not just for boys games, but for girls games as well. It's fun to see. And a very good band, by the way. We enjoy listening to them.
That foul called on Mackenzie Dotson, her second.
Massey off the right side, drives into the paint, challenged, misses the shot. Mobley kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard drives in, shot up and in, and how she made that shot, I'll never know.
Ms. Leonard now at 30 points. Her season high is 34.
52-34, shot from the corner for a 3. It's up, it's in. We've got timeout. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
The timeout. Leonard will set the offense to Dotson. Schumacher back out there. Driving in Leonard, up and one.
Probably, I think, her best move of the night. Slid up under the defender's arm. Left side, left hand. Her 32nd point of the game for Ms. Riley Leonard. That foul is going to be called on Ella Berry, her second.
And, you know, not only was Riley Leonard all-league last year, you know, also she was co-player of the year. Well-deserved, obviously, and making a nice notch tonight to go there again. As driving in Leonard, she's fouled. She'll shoot 2 foul shots. Co-player, by the way, with Peyton Johnson. And what a matchup that's going to be when Eastern plays Peebles. Now, in that preseason poll, Lynchburg Clay was picked to finish first, North Adams second, Eastern third, and Fairfield fourth, followed by West Union. Now, that's the coaches' preseason poll. It's interesting as Leonard will go to the foul line, and how many does this make? Some unbelievable number of foul shots tonight.
She's 11 out of 12 from the free throw line. Make that 12 out of 13. Her 34th point of the game. That ties her season high. Back in is going to be Ms. Macy Etchen. She'll replace Jade Massey for the Lady Mustangs. 4:49 to go in the game. 56-37. Make that 57-37. 20-point lead for Eastern. Back in is going to be Emma Litzinger. She will replace Ms. Mackenzie Dotson.
I'm sure there are people, rightfully so, that would have said, well, Eastern was going to win tonight, but nobody would have ever said that Eastern, I don't think anybody would have said that Eastern would be up by 20 at this juncture. Barry, then they go right side, in underneath, the ball taken away. Eastern comes away with it. I believe it was Litzinger came up with it to Leonard. 4:29 to go here in our fourth quarter. It's time for that H&R Block scoreboard update. H&R Block, your tax and financial partner, their office in West Union. The score is 57-37, Eastern leading. And the ball knocked away, out of bounds it goes. Eastern will get it back.
Great defense, Ella Berry. She gets the block on a great drive by Riley Leonard. Addison West, she's going to check out. Back in is going to be Kaylin Rich for the Lady Mustangs.
Tonight's game brought to you by First State Bank, built on belief since 1884. Visit fsbforme.com to learn more about the benefits of banking with First State Bank. Leonard working against Price.
Yep, saw that one.
Yeah. They're a little push-off going the other way, aren't they?
Yeah, Leonard got that right elbow up into the chest of her defender. She picks up her first foul. Both teams now in the simple bonus, with the exception of offensive fouls. We've got back in the game Mackenzie Dotson, Jenna Mobley stepping out.
With the basketball out top, Etchen, and has the ball taken away. Again, the Eastern defense, it's loose on the floor. Who's got it? Coming up was Barry. Back to Etchen. Etchen in trouble. Little half hook. Nope. Rebound tipped around. And Barry comes up with it for a shot up and in. That was Bree Price putting it up in after a loose ball pickup there by Barry.
What a nice game for Bree Price. 14 points. She leads all scores for the Lady Mustangs.
57-39 the score now. Eastern leads. Dotson to Litzinger. Litzinger back up left side to Leonard for a three again. My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Bottom of the net for her 38th point of the evening.
She's feeling it. As the ball knocked away off the hands of Barry, it'll be Eastern basketball.
Wow. Several substitutions. Back in is going to be Macy Etchen. Also back in Jade Massey. Addison West back in.
Coming out of the game, Miss Riley Leonard, to a nice round of applause from the Eastern Warrior fans.
Clara Martin checks in for the Eastern Lady Warriors. Hit that big three-pointer at the end of the JV game. I mean, 8 foot beyond the three-point line. Drained it.
And we'll get another player control foul against Eastern.
I thought they were going to call that on Tabby Shoemaker. They didn't. That would have been her 5th. They call that foul instead on Mackenzie Dotson. That's her 3rd.
Tabby's carrying a pretty good load out there, those 4 fouls. You know, she's, not me. I didn't get a 4th one.
60-39, 21-point lead for the Eastern Lady Warriors.
Etchen for a 3 shot. Nope. Rebound tipped around. Dotson has it. Eastern with it again. With the ball. Good hustle on the part. What hustle on the part of Bree Price. She gave it up for the team, just couldn't keep it in bounds.
She's been great offensively. She's got some great rebounds, and then that diving on the floor. Love her effort.
Lady Mustangs have not quit. Dotson in trouble. And we'll get a foul against somebody.
I don't think they did call a foul.
Nope. They say she stepped on the baseline. I was wondering if that's what it was. She stepped on the baseline, I do believe, and that'll be a turnover Eastern. 2:30 to go in our ball game, 60-39. We've had two pretty good size upsets tonight. I would have to say the Peebles White Oak Lady Cats, boys, stepping up playing basketball. That's a big deal. They defeat Peebles earlier tonight, 45-40. Also earlier tonight, Ripley 50, West Sheenan 25, and Fayetteville 67, Manchester 31. And of course here, looks like Eastern is going to go away with a big win early on.
Mackenzie Dotson's going to go to the free throw line for the simple bonus. She'll have to earn the second.
And foul shot, no. Rebound though, Schumacher misses a shot. Rebound off the left side. It comes back down. That was to Belmont. Now Dotson has it to Litzinger. We're down to 2 minutes and some change. Litzinger to Dotson. And again, Lynchburg Clay continues to work really hard as Eastern's just working the ball around now. To Belmont. To Dotson again. And
wow. Mackenzie Dotson hits the deck hard on a drive. Ella Berry really picked up that foul, her third, but she's pretty stationary, but she's...
That was more like a football play than that was a scrum.
That's right? As hard as I've seen a player hit the deck coming off a body contact in a while. Mackenzie Dotson had a great three-pointer in that third quarter. She misses the free throw.
And she'll get a second foul shot. She starts chase down the rebound.
Back into the game, Macy Etching. Also into the game is Carly Tipton for Lynchburg Clay.
Also in was Clara Martin. Did you get her in? I think you did, didn't you?
We got Clara Martin in. Madison Gould checked in. Also checking in, Ms. Annie Grimes.
And Emily Belmont in. And you may have gotten all those in, and I'm just being redundant.
You're helping.
Sure I am. I have helpers like that too. Shot up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. And now that's a scramble. Back out to Lynchburg Clay. Price. Massey drives in. Shot no good. Rebound Etchen. No. Etchen gets her own. We'll have a foul. With 1:26 to go, it's time for me to remind you this broadcast is for the private use of the Good Guys Radio TV audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of Good Guys Radio TV is prohibited.
Carly Tipton picks up that foul, going to the free throw line. That's going to be Macy Etchen. She misses the first of the two.
Williams Son Trucking post-game show up next. We'll have a conversation with Mr. Kevin Pickrell as we go to our Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comments Show. We'll also be naming our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. Loose ball pickup there by Annie Grimes. And the ball will end up over to Lynchburg Clay with 1:23 to go. Etchen back to Price, and a shot no good. Rebound underneath Schumacher. And the ball loose again now as we'll have a held basketball. Madison Gould right in there. She's going after it now.
At the fair this year, Annie Grimes was in the arena during the sale. And all of a sudden, she just started she was taking bids, and she did such a great job. You just don't want to move your hands around her. She'll take a bid from you. Oh, nice pass.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the back, Etchen.
Gets it back there to Addison West, making it 60-41. And again, a steal. Price brings it up and one.
I was about to say that Addison West, with her 14th point, tied Bree Price for the leading scorer, and then Bree Price comes right back, scores her 16th point. She's going to the free throw line. First time the free throw line on the evening, trying to notch that to 17 points on the evening.
53 seconds to go in our game. Our producer-director tonight on TV, Mr. Brandon Rigdon, putting in a long day here, making it possible for you folks to enjoy this ball game. and enjoy lots of things on C103 as well. Bree Price off of a loose ball pickup scores, and we'll be right back. Timeout on the floor after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. That's GoodGuysRadioTV.com.
Back again, ladies and gentlemen. Score 60-46. It is Eastern leading Lynchburg Clay. He's going to the foul line for the and one opportunity. It'll be Eastern ball inbounds as Leonard with the ball is fouled on the inbounds. And 45.6 seconds to go. We'll walk the other way as back in the game now, Riley Leonard for the Eastern Lady Warriors.
Addison West just fouled out with her 5th foul. Yeah, on the timeout break. That lead cut to 14 with 46 seconds. Coach Pickerel, he put back in Mobley. He also put in Leonard, Litzinger, and Clark.
You hear me say this often, folks. I'm going to tell you, stranger things have happened. I saw an 11-point swing one night in less than 60 seconds. And they've got Litzinger back in, Mobley back in, Leonard back in, Dotson, and who's the other one? Sarah Clark. And you probably already did that as well, didn't you?
I just wanted to see if you would repeat it. You did.
I would.
Perfectly.
I'm just an echo. That's all I'm here for. Shot up, and it's good. And make it 62-46 now.
40 points on the evening for Riley Leonard.
Wonder who's going to get some snappy tomato pizza.
I don't know.
Any idea? Have you got thoughts on that?
We've had some pretty definitive snappy players of the game in the 2 games I've called.
Yes, we have, as a matter of fact. This is this is so crazy. These are going to be great games early. As a shot from the corner from Etchen, no good, tipped around. We'll have a foul. And with 26.1 seconds, somebody's going to go to the foul line again.
They call that foul on Ms. Bree Price. That's her 4th. Sarah Clark going to go to the free throw line. She's been there taking 4 attempts. She's made 3 out of 4. She has impressed me, Sarah Clark has, a 5'10" senior.
Yes, Sarah is going to have a fun season contributing the way she did tonight.
Everything's double bonus. She steps up to the free throw line, doesn't take much time, and drains it. 12 points now, Sarah Clark.
63-46 the score, and she misses the second one. Lynchburg Clay with the ball, 25.3 seconds to go. Out of bounds it goes, and both teams still playing like it's a 1-point spread. Coach Rob Davis is over there getting an eyeful, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
And tumble on the floor. Bree Price went down. Dotson has it ahead to Leonard. We're down to 12 seconds. And they'll back the ball out. 63-46, the final score. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
Getting fit? That's easy. I got this.
This is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're back here at Eastern High School. We begin the Williamson Trucking postgame show, and I do need to tell you, we just were informed, Brett, I don't know if you could hear it or not, but Riley Leonard 1 point short of the school record. Did not know that, interestingly enough. But you're going to hear what that record is. Brett Spencer's going to have you individual and team stats. We got all kinds of things to talk about. And stay tuned for Ben Rothwell for in our Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update, as he'll have scores for you following this all around the league. Final score here, 63-46. It was Eastern knocking off Lynchburg Clay. In the first quarter, it was 16-11. Eastern won that one. But, you know, Lynchburg Clay came out like a house of fire. They led 4-0. But with 4:04 to go in the first, Eastern tied it. Then 3:35, they took their first lead, and they never looked back. Second quarter, they outscored Lynchburg Clay 12-6. They led 28-17 at the half. Three-quarter mark, Eastern again wins it by only 2 this time, though, 17-15, and they led 45-32 at the three-quarter mark. And then in the fourth and final quarter, Eastern wins it 18-14. They win the ball game 63-46. The high water mark, they led by 21 at one point. 60-39 was the score. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Brett Spencer will have individual team stats right after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back to Williamson Trucking postgame show. Here's Brett Spencer with a look at the Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs.
Thank you, Don Bowles. Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs. They had 7 different players get into the scoring column. In that first quarter, Lynchburg Clay came out, shot 4 for 14 from the field. That's 29%. Went 1 for 6 from beyond the arc. That's 17%. Eastern had built a 5-point lead at the first quarter break, 16-11. Eastern on top. Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs in that second quarter came out, shot 3 for 7, had a difficult time with turnovers, only 7 field goal attempts, 3 for 7, 43%, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc overall in that first half. For the Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs, 7 for 21 from the field, 33%, 1 for 18 from beyond the arc, 13%. And that lead had jumped now from 5 to 11, 28-17 is your halftime score. Eastern on top. Third quarter, Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs came out and shot 6 for 12. You got that one, 50%. 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. In the third quarter break, that lead had now moved up from 11 to that of 13. 45-32, Eastern leading once again. And then in that fourth quarter, we had Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs shooting 6 for 14 from the field, 43%. 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, 33% overall in the second half. 12 for 26 from the field, 46%. 1 for 7 from beyond the arc, 14%. Overall in the game, 19 for 47 from the field, 40%. 2 for 15 from beyond the arc, 13%. The final score, 63 for Eastern, 46 for Lynchburg Clay. From the free throw line, Lynchburg Clay shot pretty well, 2 for 2 in the first half. That's 100%. 4 for 7 in that second half, 57% overall. 6 for 9, you got that one too. That's 66%. Again, those 7 players in the scoring column, we had Kaylin Rich. She had 2 points, went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She also committed 1 foul. Allie Waite, she contributed 2 points. She also committed 1 foul. Ella Berry, she had 2 points. She committed 3 fouls. Next we had Macy Etchen. Now, Macy last game had 20 points. Tonight, Eastern, nice job on defense, held her to 3. She went 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. She also committed 1 foul. Then we had Jade Massey. She scored 13 earlier in the season in the only game they played prior to this game. Tonight she had 4, went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She committed 4 fouls. Addison West, a player I really like. Tonight she was in foul trouble quite a bit. Early in that first quarter she picked up her second foul, but she finished the evening with 14 points, went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She eventually fouled out with 46.8 seconds to go in the game. Your leading scorer, boy, what a great game she played, especially in that third quarter. She had 2 points in the first half, scored 10 points in the third quarter, then she came right back in that fourth quarter and added another 7. Bree Price, 19 points. She's your leading scorer for the Lady Mustangs. 1 for 1 from the free throw line. She also committed 4 fouls.
And on that note, and we got lots of things to talk about with Eastern, don't we?
We do.
We're going to save that, though, because up next, the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. Then we're going to come back, and Brett Spencer's got some cool stuff to tell you about Eastern. But first this, here on the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show here on Good Guys Radio TV.
You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure. You know, the old saying is true. One man's trash really is another man's treasure. That's why we bring you the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekday afternoons at 12:35. If you've got something to buy, sell, trade, or donate, chances are there's somebody looking for it. Call in at 937-544-9722 or try out the mailbag for just $2 a day. Mail your listings in to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio 45693 and turn your trash into treasure.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland. The McFarland family has been in the car business for over 70 years. That's 4 generations of our family serving yours. And we're honored that you continue to put your trust in us. Barry Chevrolet Buick, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
Barry Chevrolet Buick, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. And now we move to the Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. Joining me, head coach Kevin Pickrell with Eastern Lady Warriors. Coach, nice big win tonight. Now tell me.
Yeah, that was quite surprising. I'm pleased with the kids and our effort, how well they played and come together as a team tonight. It really showed. Our focus has been good here. Since we got back a little bit from the break there, we give them a couple days off last week, and then Thanksgiving hit and give them another day off. We dealing with a little sickness and went through us pretty quick, but we definitely was very focused come Saturday and Sunday in practice, so I'm very proud of the kids.
Well, in the preseason coaches poll, I don't know how much that means, but everybody pays attention to it, though, don't they?
Right.
I mean, whether it means anything or not, everybody pays attention to the coaches poll, and everybody pays attention to Ben Higgins' picks.
Right.
And you were beating the odds on both those tonight because Lynchburg Clay's picked to finish first, North Adams second. You guys finished third, and then he picks you to lose tonight, and you beat the odds on both sides.
Exactly, and we use that for a little bit of motivation, but at the end of the day, they got good players over here, so you still got to come out and defend. Once the adrenaline rush goes off here, first 3 or 4 minutes of the game, then you got to set in and see what kind of style game it's going to be. And I thought our kids done an excellent job there doing that. They really found people. They didn't panic. We played our game, our speed, the whole night through.
Well, Brett and I talked about it in pregame that you guys are built on defense. And I think that was, yes, you scored a lot of points. I mean, you'll take 50 what was it?
63.
You'll take 63 points any night of the week.
If we score 63, we're going to win a lot of games.
There you go.
That's one of the things I was worried about, is being able to score enough points in a varsity game. And 'cause I knew our defense would be sound, but you wear down over time, and you're going to give up some easy ones and you don't want to, but can you score enough points to overcome the mistakes you make fundamentally defensively wise?
But 63 of those points, and we do not keep points off of turnovers, but 63 of the points had to be between 20 and 25 of them off turnovers, and that's the key to the ball game.
Yeah,
because you got Leonard scores a lot of points.
Yeah.
You got everybody scoring, but most of that is motivated because you had them on their heels defensively.
Right, and our kids done a good job. They started out in their zone, and we understood how we was going to attack it, and I made a small, quick adjustment there in the first quarter. I felt like we started a little bit tight, and once we settled in, we were fine, and we played our game, and that's the big key right there. You can't get in a panic, and Lynchburg wants to play up and down and play more of a different style game than we do. So I stress that to the kids. That's our key to winning this game, is playing our style game and keep it that way for 4 quarters.
Well, the other part of that is if fans have not seen you, and they can go to Good Guys Radio TV and watch it, or they can come out and watch it in the next game, you guys go a heck of a lot deeper with seamlessly than a lot of people are going to expect.
Well, we went 8 deep tonight comfortably, and we have a 9-man rotation. We lost one of our seniors out with an ankle injury on Saturday, and she's out for a week or 2 here. But anyway, 8 solid, never missed a beat. We understood the role, understood what we was doing defensively, and understood what we was going to do offensively. And that's a big key. When you got everybody on the same page and your chemistry's together, man, you can do a lot of things in a positive way.
Well, I liked, again, a young lady played tremendous defense on the front half, and offensive rebounds, smallest team on the floor, Mobley. Where'd she come from? Jenna Mobley. I mean, what a nice addition to your floor game.
Jenna's a true system player. She's come up through our system and understands every role, what we're wanting to do, understands what all 5 people on the floor are doing, and very heady. And I told her, I looked at her, I said, welcome to varsity basketball. I just nothing but keep improving from tonight. But she definitely gave us some solid 25 minutes, and well done.
And Mackenzie Dotson and Emma Litzinger, they've been on track to do what they did tonight. They've been contributors. They're going to contribute. But Sarah Clark, playing at low post, you guys kept finding her, and she knew where the basket was and what to do with the basketball, didn't she?
Right. Sarah's very heady. She's a very smart player, understands the game, understands her role, and understands everybody around her. So she's a big key to our success this year for sure. She's got to be able to score and give some relief to Riley, but Mackenzie and Emma Grace, I don't want to go without talking about them. Them two, they're versatile kids that play very well together. They understand their role. They can go play the 3 and the 4. They can move down and play the 2 and the 3. I thought they done that very well tonight.
Well, and it didn't hurt anything that Riley Leonard had a pretty good game tonight.
Riley, you know what Riley's mind's wanting to do, and she can do it. And we want to make sure she's got the green light, and she knows it. We just don't want to get in her way. But at the same time, she got everybody involved. It made our team a lot better.
I commented on that earlier. The number of assists she had, she made her other players look good, but she did what she needs to do, and that's go to the basket. And if she doesn't get the shot, she gets 2 foul shots. And I chuckled when I said she had a good game. She had a tremendous game tonight.
She had a tremendous game. I mean, and she's deadly when she gets to the free throw line. I mean, she's a career 90% free throw shooter, and when you get her there, that's it. That you can set your defenses and a lot of different things. But proud of Riley. She stepped up. Like I said, she got our other kids involved early. Give them some confidence in a game this magnitude, and we build off of it.
Come back Wednesday night, Fairfield. It won't get any easier. This is an early tough season for all the teams on the top end of the Division I.
Yes,
it's tough early week.
Yes, it's we moved this game from late December because we're in a tournament down in Cincinnati, and I didn't want to play 3 nights in a row, and we chose to go here. I'm sitting here this morning thinking I don't know if that was a good choice or not. But you know what? Our kids will bounce back. We'll go light tomorrow, and we'll get ready to go for Fairfield on Wednesday.
Kevin Pickerel, congratulations. Good start.
Good start. I appreciate it, Don.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Thank you.
Head coach Kevin Pickerel with the Eastern Lady Warriors. We're back. The Williamson Trucking postgame show continues. Brett Spencer's got all kinds of information for you. And, of course, that concludes our Adams County Regional Medical Center Coaches Comment Show. We'll be back after this on Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
You've been listening to us for years.
Shot up by Simon for three. It's up and in.
Now it's time to watch.
I can save!
Good Guys Radio TV is here with live video coverage of everything happening in our area. Local sports.
And this one is a hard shot out to left field.
Local events.
Hey, this is Braden hanging out with you.
It's all on Goodguysradiotv.com. That's Goodguysradiotv.com.
Getting fit? That's easy. Oh, I got this.
Oh, this is ridiculous. My Casasa checking was easier than this.
With a Casasa checking account, you get rewards. For having a checking account, it's that easy.
I think I pulled a hammy.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Back again, ladies and gentlemen. We continue the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. Here's Brett Spencer to tell you about the individual team stats for the Eastern Lady Warriors.
Thank you, Don Bowles. Eastern Lady Warriors victorious this evening, 63-46 over Lynchburg Clay Lady Mustangs. Eastern Lady Warriors came out in that first quarter. It was really about defense. They only shot 5 for 13 from the field, 38%, and they went 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, but they had built a 5-point lead again with turnovers. Eastern had 16, Lynchburg Clay only 11. In that second quarter, that's where they really notched up the defense. They created 8 turnovers. They went 5 for 15 from the field, 33%. Still had not converted a 3-point shot yet, 0 for 4 in the first half. Overall in that first half, 10 for 28 from the field, 36%, 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. But that lead had been built from 5 to 11, 28 to 17. Third quarter, Eastern came out and shot 5 for 11 from the field, 45%, 2 for 4 now from beyond the arc, 50%. And that 11-point lead had been jumped up to a total of 13, 45-32. Eastern still on top. What you want to see your good teams do, and what the good teams do, and well coached. Not a lot of field goal attempts. 3 for 5. They wanted to live at the free throw line. They went 3 for 5 from the field, 60%. 1 for 1 from beyond. 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. That's 60%. And they overall in the game, 18 for 44 from the field, 41%, 3 for 11. Excuse me, that should have been a total of 5 for 11. Nope, 3 for 11. That is correct, 27%. The final score 63-46. Now they had a total of 6 different players get into the scoring column. Tabby Schumacher, she had 1 point, went 1 for 2 from the free throw line, but she got 4 good fouls in. We also had Emily Belmont. She had 2 points contributed in tonight's game. Mackenzie Dotson hit a big three-pointer in the third quarter. She also did a nice job on defense and great rebounding. Next we had Sarah Clark. You heard, I'm sure, Don talking to Coach Pickerel. She just kind of developed in front of us tonight. I had never seen that kind of game out of Sarah Clark. But she has come. She's found her way. 12 points on the evening. Went 4 for 6 from the free throw line. And then Ms. Riley Leonard. 15 for 16 from the free throw line. That just is so impressive. 40 overall points. Played great defense. Only picked up one foul. That was late in the fourth quarter on a little bit of a wing shot. She was trying to get a little separation between her and her defender. Again, Riley Leonard, 5'6" senior, 40 points, 15 for 16 from the free throw line. She came within 1 point of the school record. That school record came in the 2001-2002 school year, 41 points. Michael Harvey, and here we had Riley Leonard within 1. And Coach pulled her out pretty early in that fourth quarter. I wonder if he feels bad about that.
I don't know if he feels bad about it, but I'm sure he did not know that.
No.
Had he known that, I'm sure he would have left her in. And he put her back in. I think she scored like 2 more points or something like that.
Put her back in with 46 seconds. Yeah, she came back in. I think it was
but that was because Lynchburg Clay was actually making a huge run at that point and cut it to 14. But, folks, what a night for basketball. Make sure you join us tomorrow night. White Oak and Felicity, doubleheader. Girls, boys. It'll be myself and Chris Blanton. We'll be there on 99.5 The Edge, our sister station. Again, you can watch this game on Goodguysradiotv.com, Goodguysradiotv.com, and you can go back and watch it. It's archived. You can go watch that as well. Brandon Rigdon was our executive producer and director on TV side. Ben Rothwell, our producer on the audio side of things at C103. Mr. Brett Spencer is always doing a wonderful job on color and, of course, on individual and team stats, getting it done. I'm Don Bowles, wishing you a pleasant good evening. Final score, 63-46, and we have not done Snappy Tomato Pizza. And I just realized that, Brett, is there any question as who this might be?
Down there is not. Ms. Riley Leonard, congratulations, Ms. Leonard. Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union player of the game. What a game, 40 points.
And on that note, we'll wrap things up. That concludes the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. Once again, the final score, 63-46. Eastern knocks off Lynchburg Clay. Stay tuned. Ben Rothwell will have our Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update with lots of scores for you after this on Good Guys Radio TV.